Resident Evil. Okay, hold it 1 second, yeah. Just need some Tango Cherry. Okay, let's go again. Resident Evil 6. I'm always TEMPHUiBIS here. So quite a lot of people are talking about Resident Evil 6, talking about the trailer, and some subscribers asked me what's my thoughts on the game. So what I'm going to do right now is say to you what I think about the trailer and say what I think the game is going to be like. So I watched the trailer and I have to say it was extremely predictable. You know, it's like, believe it or not, it's like I watched the whole thing. It's like I predicted almost everything I saw in there. It's like I saw all that coming. It's like I've seen this trailer already. You know, I just thought I think it was all completely predictable. After seeing the gameplay for Operation Raccoon City, I kind of saw this coming. You know, nothing bad, but you know, I just knew this trailer was going to be like this. You know, I mean, the one best thing that we could all agree on is that Leon is back, and I mean, obviously that's predictable in itself because we all knew, yeah, that Leon's going to be back. You know, Leon's like my favourite Resident Evil character. He's probably a load of people's favourite characters. And one thing I've noticed a pattern, right? Leon always seems to be part of the even numbers. Resident Evil 2, 4, 6, the second Chronicles game on the Wii. You know, so I mean, it's a brilliant thing. It was great that we got Leon back. You know, nothing wrong with that. I knew, yeah. I mean, they was talking about how they're going to go back to the old, the roots of Resident Evil. I knew that what they were going to do was add zombies in there, but keep the gameplay like Resident Evil 4 and 5. You know, which, you know, I knew that, and then say it's back to the roots, but it's not really back to the roots. It's not just the zombies that made the roots. You know, there's a lot of things that used to give me a feeling like it's a Resident Evil game. I believe this game is going to be probably a brilliant action game, but not really much that Resident Evil feeling again. You know, I have to admit, now here's one thing I want to talk about. I saw one of the creatures in the early part of the trailer. It looked like a boomer from the Left 4 Dead franchise, and it even looked like that big bellied thing that explodes into blood and crap in Dead Nation. And that's not looking good, yeah, for survival horror games. It's like they're almost starting to become the same, and that's not a pretty cool thing. But you know, Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 for the PlayStation 1, you know, there's loads of things that they are minor, but when it all adds up, that's what gives you that Resident Evil feeling. Like, I used to remember, it's like, what level are you on? There is no level in Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. It was just all one big massive level. You pass through this big place, go to that place, then you come back to that other big place, and you know, all these certain things. It's like not just a single pathway that you have to go from here to here. It was more, you know, you've got to find your things. Like, I used to remember the days when you had to find the armor key or the shield key or the sword key, which opens up more various doors, so you look around for more different things. You know, you find this and you use that to unlock something over here or burn out something there, this and that. You know, those were the type of things that I miss. You know, whatever happened to the safe rooms where you'd always have a trunk to put most of your weapons in. And that's another thing as well, yeah. Look at all the... Remember the times in Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 where you have less weapons but bare zombies? I think one thing what's changed that sort of gameplay now is because they want to make it more survival action where everyone's coming to kill you. So they think, give as much ammo as you can, which makes the game hard in a way, but it makes it easier in a way as well. And you can already tell that this one is going to do that, fair enough, with loads of zombies, because they already said about 70,000 infected. So you can honestly tell that there's probably going to be just bare zombies coming at you, and they're going to just they're going to just drown you with ammo again. So, I mean, those are the areas of Resident Evil I used to miss, really. I guess Resident Evil 5, the only thing I guess what kept it almost the root was bringing the lickers back in there, you know. But in this Resident Evil, I want to see more. I want to see more lickers. I want to see more plants, monsters. I want to see, you know, I want to see a few more things. I guess the zombies, though, they are better. They jump a bit more now. They look like they're going to be more proper, harder to just kill. They're not just, you know. But I wonder, are they going to be like, you know, are we going to be hearing that? There's just so much different things in the old Resident Evils that that they're not in today's ones that miss it. I know that older Resident Evil, they can't be the same. They obviously can't be the same. It's an understandable situation. But sometimes when you want something, you know, sometimes going the way of the roots. That's what usually makes the fans happy. I mean, because in my personal opinion, it's not just the zombies that's going to take it to its roots. It's going to be some of the things that I've said, probably more things as well. You know, so I mean, like Mortal Kombat, that went back in its roots. It wasn't just put it on a 2D interface. You know, it was bringing the gore back, bringing the real sick fatalities back. You know what I mean? Really going over the top with blood. That brought it back to its roots. Sonic Generations, that's more brought it back to its roots as well. Still not exactly there, but at least they've done a good job, you know, bringing that back to its roots. Mega Man 9, that's blatantly back to its roots. You see? You know, I feel that this Resident Evil I think this game is going to look absolutely terrific. I know it's a bit too early to say because it's just a trailer, but you know, I mean they said 70,000 zombies, so that's obviously already going to give you the thoughts that it's going to be that survival action where everything's coming at you again. Then it is going to be the survival horror. You know, I remember a time when you in Resident Evil 1 where you go to this part, you go to a table, you click something on the table, and behind you is a wardrobe, and a zombie just comes out of it, and you just quickly turn around and shoot it. That's scary stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm just wondering if this game's going to have that feeling. Resident Evil, yeah, is known for having its storylines and everything and all that, and I was expecting that this one's gonna have a bit more drama than before, and it does have a damn lot more drama. You know, they made this trailer look like it's a trailer for a movie instead of a game. You know, it looked like a Michael Bay film with all the explosions and stuff, and usually that gives me the feeling like it's gonna concentrate a bit more on the story than it is the gameplay, which to me, that's usually what drives me away from games personally. But it looked like that there's gonna it looks like the game is going to be in chapters again, obviously, because it looks like Leon has his stories, Chris has his stories, which is not bad, because I mean, at least they're mixing it. Leon's story looks a bit more, because it's got more to the zombies area, and Chris's part is more fighting against other armies and stuff. I mean, I don't know much about this special forces types things really, but it seems a bit but I mean, it seems pretty great. Then I saw this this other guy in the trailer. It looked to be a mixture, because he looked like he was, I don't know, slightly infected himself, I don't know. So I'm wondering what his part's going to be like. Overall, I think this game is going to be great. I mean, it's obviously a game I'm clearly going to buy. I can't say that, oh, this trailer's predictable, so it's rubbish, because, I mean, it's clearly got my attention, because I've blatantly watched this trailer about 5 times already. So, you know, despite these things that I'm thinking about it, I reckon it's still going to be a fantastic game. There's one thing though, that this one's bugging me a little bit. Resident Evil 5, I remember playing that game, didn't think of that game as much as a Resident Evil game, but I was playing it for the action, but I was playing it longer than I probably would have. There's only one thing that kept me playing the game as long as I did, and that is the co-op. You know, I was playing it with my friend Dennis, I was playing it with my friend Kevin, I was playing it with Barry Aldridge, and quite a load of subscribers. It was only because of that co-op that what kept me going, what did give a bit more enjoyment in the game, because I do love co-op games. Now, from looking at the trailer so far, I know it's a bit too early. This doesn't look like it's going to have the co-op, because it looks like when you're with Leon, you're only doing the Leon story, Leon's on his own. When you're doing the Chris story, you're probably on your own. You might have someone with you. So I don't know, but so far, from what I'm thinking, it doesn't look like it's going to be a co-op game, which, if this game does feel the same as Resident Evil 5, then it's going to mean that I may not play this one as much, because this one won't have the co-op. So if they've taken the co-op off, I can honestly say that's going to be a bad move. You know, because like I said, with Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3, those feel like the Resident Evil games that I miss, and I play those games again and again and again and again and again and again. I clock those games. For Resident Evil 5, I was only clocking that game again and again and again and again because of the co-op. I was having fun. So you guys get what I'm trying to say on that situation. So, but like I say, from watching the trailer, I predicted, it was highly predictable. I felt like, yep, that's how I knew the game was going to be. I knew that this was how this trailer was going to be. You know, I mean, I can't say that, oh, it's not met my expectations. I didn't even put no high expectations on this anyway. I didn't think very high on it, so I can't say that this is disappointing. It's not disappointing. This does look like it's going to be a brilliant game. Maybe I'm only thinking like this now because it's too early. The game's going to come out like November this year or something. Maybe when it's October, that's when I'm going to be hyped. That's when I'm going to be like, oh, you know what, I can't wait for Resident Evil 6 to come out, and that's probably when I'm going to show a bit more true colours or something. But right now, I think, you know, it is early. It is too early to call. So this is all I'm thinking about Resident Evil 6, really. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say about it. You know, is it going to be back to its roots? I don't think so. It needs to be a bit more than just zombies to be back to its roots. Is the game going to be good? I think it's going to be great. That's all I got to say. So, that's it for Resident Evil 6 trailer. What is my next video going to be about? My next video is going to be a gaming video. I've been playing Tekken 6 online with some peeps, so I might just want to share some of the matches. I ain't done a gaming video for you guys for ages, so my next video is going to be a gaming video, just a random gaming video of some fights that I've had. So look out for that, guys. And that's all I want to say for that. So thanks very much, guys, and tell me your thoughts on the trailer below, if you agree with mine, or if you don't, if you agree with my points, or if you don't agree with my points. So thanks very much, guys. I'll see you all later. Love you all.